Alrighty, guys. Now, we're heading into June this week. The last 2 days of June. We're heading out of the 5, the heart energy. But we have a birthday. Interesting. Alanis Morisette. So I want to say, I was trying to hold off because I wanted to tell you something, but it didn't quite go the way I planned in my mind, I guess. Alanis is a Canadian singer, I'm from Canada, and I don't know, I think she might be from Toronto or maybe the West, I'm not sure. I'll have to look that up because I love Alanis. I think she's really cool. She's very authentic, very real, and her songs represent that. So I had to do Alanis because the last week's Celebrity Spotlight, she was compared to Alanis. So I thought, what better to do than Alanis herself? So she's been around quite a while. She's had quite a few singles, a lot of records, she's done a lot. And she's forged her way, and I think she has a place in that space to be legendary in her own way. Because she has her own style, like Pink or like Madonna. Like, who do we compare them to? Or Lady Gaga, that's who they are. So when we're talking about Alanis is Alanis. And here's a quirky story before I go on with hers. I actually did a contest, a lookalike contest for Alanis. I think I was, early 30s. And I got to the second level of the contest. So I was doing pretty good. And I didn't win, but, people say that to me all the time. So I was like, okay, well, I probably should do this contest. All right, so this year for Alanis. Now, see, before I say her theme, I want to say one thing, is that her gift is a 7. And when I'm saying she likes to speak truth, then that's exactly what it's all about. It's like that raw, real truth, like that get to the nitty-gritty. And she does it for the purpose of inspiration, inspiring other people, because her year is a 3. The sum of her year ends in a 3. So it's all about uplifting and inspiring. And then her life path is a 10, which is communication, the earth guide, the one that leads through casual conversation. So songs, poems, things like that. So she's really on her game with what she's meant to be doing. And I think she's had a lot of relationship stuff because she doesn't have any soul plane numbers. So she's definitely got some baggage in that department for sure. And I see that she's got all the physical. So she's probably done her fair share of living in the physical, whether it be like instant gratification. She might have been into, drugs or alcohol at one point in their life, or doing things that will bring you instant gratification. So maybe retail therapy, shopping, whatever, or just jumping from relationship to relationship, like involving sex or whatever that can be. Anything that's repetitive that's going to bring you instant gratification, they're going to do it over and over because they don't want to be in that heart space because it's too sensitive. So they lock it up with, walls and chains and everything and locks and throw away the key. So then everybody feels like they're keeping them here. So when they feel like they're being pushed away, they always attract relationships that are going to end in some way because they'll never stay feeling like this. So she's in a big change though, and I think it's more internal than external, to tell you the truth, because she's in an 18-9 year, which 9 is high change, but it's more, the word love vibrates to the 18/9. 1 + 8 is 9. So it's a little more, less fast-paced, more contemplative change. And she's in a peak of 11. So this is a really cool time for her because the global year is also an 11. So what it means is she's on the spiritual mountain, so to speak. So she's on the mountain, the peak, the summit, and she's looking back to where she's gone, what she's done, and she's looking ahead. Where do I want to go next? What is my focus? What direction? And it's also a time when you're at a peak of 11 is to be that person that leads through example, because a lot of 11s will put money secondary and they'll put helping other people in here first over money. And so I think a lot of people are entering these kinds of cycles or having these life paths, all kinds of different energies poking up with the master numbers because of that reason. Because we're trying to, this particular age group is not the boomers, it's not the millennials, it's kind of like the in-betweeny group. And I know there's like X, Y, Z and all that stuff, but they're the in-betweeny group that I like to say. we'll just clump them all together, the in-betweeny group that are the trailblazers, and they're the ones that are the system busters and the ones that change things. So she's pivotal still. I mean, she may come up with something really great. I mean, there might be something either career-wise, musically, or whatever, but she's not done by a long shot, because she ends with a cycle of 9, which is humanitarian but also high change. So we ain't seen the last of that girl, as we say in the Maritimes, with our beer and our straw. No, I'm kidding. Gabe's like, get her out of here. All right, so Alanis, you're going to be, 44 on June 1st this year. So I want to say happy birthday, Alanis Morisette. We love you. We love your music. Keep rocking it, because we love it. And I hope you have a good birthday. You're a Gemini, too, so that's interesting. So happy birthday, and guys, tune in again next week, and we'll have another celebrity spotlight here on LotteryUSA.com.